Hi guys, Tom here. I just, after that great video on Instagram, wanted to run you through what I see as a good entry. It sort of depicts my strategy quite well. And I just think that, you know, it's worth running through, so it may give you a bit of more of an understanding as to why this is a kind of trade that I would enter. So what we've got here is we've got natural gas, right? Now let me zoom out a bit. Got natural gas, right, on a nice downtrend, right? So let me move this out of the way for a minute. So what we've got is we've got the start of a downtrend up here, and we've got a high, a lower low, a high, a lower low, a high, and then it shoots down to this, a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I would take this as a lower high, lower low, and then we start seeing a trend reversal, or what I think is a trend reversal unfold. And this is why. So if we were going to take this trade short, right, we wouldn't get in until roughly this area here. So we'd watch it come down. You could possibly get involved here, maybe, because it's at a key level. But you're running a risk that you may get stopped out. So we'd watch it come down, we'd hit a new low, then we'd hit a lower high. Now straight away, this low here has broke this level here, so we'd see this as a lower low compared to this level here. So we've got a lower low, then we go to a lower high, and then all of a sudden it breaks that lower low, yeah, and it comes down and it does a little retrace, and that's where we'd look to get in, yeah, because it'll always retrace. Well, not always, but most of the time, as soon as it breaks a level, it just does a little retrace, right? The supply and demand. So then what happens is we're in this trade now. So we're in this trade, and straight away we put our stop at the lower high, okay? So we enter the trade here, go bang. Then as soon as we break this level here, yeah, it comes down, right? We can then look to minimize straight away and get our stop down to the high of where we entered. Then what we do is we see a lower high, and then it comes down again, so we chase our stop down to here. Then we got a lower high, and it comes down again to a lower low. So as soon as it does that, and it constantly breaks these areas here, as soon as it breaks that area, right, again, look, it comes down, and it's come up, done a little retrade, right, a retrace, sorry. You come down and you drop your stop to there when it breaks this level, and then again it'll come up, and when it breaks down to here, you can bring your stop down to here, and then at that point it will come down, and then it will come back up, and you'll get stopped out, right? So you've got the whole from here down to here, right? This whole level, yeah, is your trade, and that is the lion's share of the trend, right? So then what we see is a higher high, but then it drops back down to a lower low. So then we kind of think, okay, so is this the trend carrying on? So it'd have to make a lower high. Then it'd have to break this level for it to confirm that it's still going to go in a downtrend, but it doesn't do that. It goes back up, does a higher high, then it comes back down, retests that level. So now we've got a load of consolidation in this level. The key thing for me is now, if we zoom into this, we now have the last little bit. So we make a high and we make a low, and this is a key area for me in terms of looking at a trade, right? If you look at my histogram, yeah, I've got convergence, yeah. So the price has moved down, however, my histogram's moved up. My RSI has also confirmed that, so I've got more strength here than I have here, yet there's less price movement down here to what there is here. So this is convergence against the price. Okay, so they're both converging against the price. That's what that means. So then what we do is we look, and I think to myself, right, that's a good trade opportunity. Now I could try and pick the bottom, but that's a bit risky, and you know, I've done it many a time, and I've lost a lot of money. However, my risk to reward has been so good that when I do finally pick the bottom, obviously I come back into profit. But I wouldn't recommend it. you know, it's not a relaxing game to play. So it's better to let the market come to you. So what we're looking at now is we can see a little trend going on. Yeah, and we've got a nice little what I would call a retrace here. So I'm looking at a higher high because it's this level here is higher than this level here, and I see a little retrace that I think will cause a lower low. Right, so what I will do is I'm not going to enter the trade here, because if I enter the trade here, it could just go up there and bump straight down again. So the best thing for me to do is get confirmation. So what I would do is this level here, that's respected here, that's respected here, you know, what I would do is I'm now going to wait for this price action to move up, break this level, retrace, and then on the retrace I'll get in. And when I get in, I will place my stop at that higher low. So we've seen a higher high, then you get a higher low, then as soon as you get another higher high and you get a retrace, that's when you get into the trade and your stop goes at the higher low. Now, what we did coming down, where you move your stop down, you move your stop down, you move your stop down until you get stopped out, that's what you do going the other way. So as soon as it comes up and it retraces and does a higher low, you move your stop under that higher low. Then it'll go up again, another higher low, then you move your stop up, higher low. Then again, higher low, move your stop up under the higher low. Yeah, so all you're doing is you're manually moving your stop to strangle out the trade. And then eventually when it's going to do a price reversal or a trend reversal, sorry, then that's when it will stop you out. So anyway, so that's what I'll be looking at. Let's see how it plays out next week. If it goes down below this level, then obviously it's an invalid trade. That's why you don't get into it until you've got confirmation that it breaks the price up here. Okay, yeah, let's see how it holds out. It looks to be a promising trade from my point of view. It's the sort of trade that I'd sit on and wait for it to play out, then enter, and who knows how long it'll take. But you know, if you keep moving your stop up, you're locking in your profit. You're not going to lose money, and you can keep doing that, and you don't have to worry about it. You can sleep at night. You don't have to worry about anything. Right, so that's the key thing. It's moving your stop up, locking in your profit, and then when the trend finally does reverse, it will stop you out and you would have had the lion's share of the move. All right, I hope that helps, and speak to you all soon.